Hi there, hope you're well. It's Charlie Winters here with today's selections for Saturday, the 29th of January 2022. Today is what I call the bonanza day. I give you full cover, well, what seems like full cover. You've got an interest in pretty much everything that's going off. You've got a win bet of the day. I'm giving you a 50 pence each way. Lucky 15 with 4 selections I really fancy today at decent prices. I'm also bringing you place pots for all of this afternoon's races. And finally, I'm giving you my goals bet. What this bet is, it's a treble over 2.5 goals, which is 3 teams. Then those same 3 teams, you then click the over 3.5, over 4.5 for all 3 teams, and put them in trebles. I shall show you that and explain it because even I'm getting confused at the moment. So here we go. So just a quick scroll down and we'll see the profit and loss for January. Disappointing so far. We were so close to having a profitable day yesterday, but it's just one of those days where the horse that if they'd have made the frame, I think it would have returned something like £25, which is a profit, especially when mistaking 15. The horse, it seemed like at Lingfield, all my selections seemed to enjoy running through the car park. Yeah, and losing out. They must be losing 10 lengths going around the bend. But was unfortunate there. So we've still got a return of £9.13 for the 28th of January. So as a running total for January so far, we're standing at a starting pot of £300 and we're now at £208.12. Today's stake will be £44.10 and I shall show you those selections now. So free racing tips for Saturday the 29th of January 2022. As I mentioned, I'm providing a nap of the day to win, and each way lucky 15 place pots for this afternoon's meetings and my personal regular goals bet. So the win nap of the day. The selection is Pied Piper in the 12.45 at Cheltenham. I'm advising a £10 win stake. Pied Piper ran a crack on his debut at Punchestown. The horse ran freely that day. It was on heavy ground. It led 4 out. And I was thinking, on your debut, although it had ran before for Gosden on the flat, which was very promising, by the way, or very progressive, to do that on your debut over hurdles, to race freely, heavy ground, and then to repel challengers when it was challenged from 2 out, I think that's a horse that we're really need to keep an eye out. Obviously, it looks like it's going to Cheltenham. But today, obviously, it's having a race round Cheltenham to see how it gets on. I personally believe that Gordon Elliott thinks this is going to win, and this could be one of his naps of the festival. But let's just keep an eye on it. But today's win selection is £10 win on Pied Piper in the 12.45 at Cheltenham. Excuse me. My lucky 15 tips for today. The advised bet is a 50 pence each way lucky 15. As I said before, if you cannot afford this stake, which is a total of £15 for this bet, go smaller. I'm not advising go bigger. Go smaller. Even if you can afford to go bigger, just put the bet, make it fun. Yeah. Obviously, it's took me a long time to pick these selections. They're not just ones I've picked with a pin, although you would think so sometimes with how badly some of them have run. Although we've had recent winners. I'm recommending this lucky 15 to replace with Paddy Power. It's not an affiliate link I'm going to send you to Paddy with. It's just a link to their website. I've gone for the extra place races, so you are getting bonus places. Come race time, if there's a lot of non-runners, those places may change, but these are Paddy's special offers today. So the first selection is Hydroplane in the 12.15 at Cheltenham, approximately 9-1. The second selection is JJ Riley in the 12.25 at Doncaster, approximately 6-1. I'm not sure of the pronunciation of this horse, but I'm going to say Dibes or Dibes in the 3.20 at Doncaster, approximately 7-1. And Hip Hop Des Angre at 6-1. That's in the 8 minutes past 4 race at Uttoxeter, and that's approximately 6-1. Hydroplane won well at Sandown last time, a progressive flat horse a couple of years ago for Sir Mark Prescott. It's now finding its feet over hurdles and now it's trained by Ian Williams. I expect a good run. I'm pretty sure that Ian Williams does. Tom Scudamore retains the ride after being successful with the horse last time. It's 4 places, even though there are 12 runners. And as I mentioned, it's Paddy's extra places. So I'm confident this horse could fill a place at least. The second selection is JJ Riley. This ran against Gala de Courton last time. Well, Gala de Courton is a favourite for the race it's taking part in this time. It was beaten a couple of lengths. Well, JJ Riley last time it set off like clappers. It carried on. It stayed on pretty well. Gala de Courton didn't really pull too much away from it, and I think at the end it was maintaining the distance was JJ Riley. Well, last time JJ was giving Gala £7, and today JJ receives £2 from Gala de Courton. That's quite a big turnaround. Harry Skelton takes the ride at Doncaster today. The third selection is Debise. Oh, this horse is 11 years old now. It's only ran 18 times, so it's only a couple of runs per season. So I'm probably thinking, well, they've given it 2 wind operations in the last 6 months, and I'm thinking, well, why just retire it? Well, I'm guessing they must think it's got a decent race still in it. Well, you're not going to keep an 11-year-old in training if it's going down and got wind problems, surely. So I'm giving it a chance, and you've seen Skeltons get these horses off other stables and absolutely transform them. Well, I think the Skeltons will improve this horse, but I don't think they've got to transform it. I think it's underachieved for quite a while. I think there's a real race engine in there. So they wouldn't be throwing it in the first run of the season straight into this race if they didn't think it was fit, if it was ready. It's ran very well after layoffs before. So I think this could be a handicap blot. This could absolutely hackle, but then again, it could come nowhere. But they wouldn't run it in this type of race if it couldn't at least fill the places, surely. I think a decent price. You could be talking about 8s or 9s. Then again, they could back it on the day. It could be 11 to 2. So we'll see. But I really like it. I think it's a very interesting selection. And finally, Hip Hop Des Angrais. The Walfords have got 2 in this. I'm not sure if they're brothers or father and son. I'm not sure, but they're trained in their own rights. Well, this horse it's ran some decent racing post official ratings, their ratings according to the Racing Post, and one of them ranks higher than the actual official rating it's off today. Well, I always like that because it shows they've got a better Racing Post rating and it tends to show that they're in decent form or heading in the right direction. Well, I think it's a poor race, and this extra half mile should really suit this horse because I watched it down the field when it ran a couple of its races, and it just looked outpaced. It looked like it was like going hell for leather, and obviously couldn't keep up because they were much better horses than what you're going to see today. There were one rated 120. Well, there's nothing like that today. So yeah, I like this horse. So onto the place spots. I shall just skip those for the time being. I shall leave the screen on it at the very end. I'm going to explain my goals football bet. So this bet is based entirely around just 3 matches. I believe these 3 matches will produce lots of goals, and that's what we want. The first bet is a £5 win treble, and all the matches, are advised plus 2.5 goals. So it's a plus 2.5 goals treble. So Cheltenham versus Wigan over 2.5 goals. The Stags, Mansfield versus Leyton Orient over 2.5 goals, and Barnet versus Stockport over 2.5 goals. It's a £5 stake, as you can see. Total stake £5. The returns is £35 or 35.41. Yeah, I've placed my bet already, but it's a bit hard to see when I've placed it because it's just like a receipt. Well, I can't really explain it very well just through a squashed up receipt. So here you are. So basically, just click confirm bets, and if it comes in, it's 35 quid back in the kitty. Excuse me. This one is a little bit more complicated, although it's the same teams, but this time you are selecting over 3.5 goals and over 4.5 goals for each match, as you can see. You are allowed to have that. It will come up with a few errors on Betfair, but the errors are nothing to do with the bet they're having. It's saying that you can't combine 3.5 goals and 4.5 goals for stags, but we're not doing that. We're combining it with the different bets on the different matches. So as you can see there, so the stake is £10 in total, but do not stake it as £10. You are looking for, scroll down and you will see doubles and trebles. You want to place it as £1.25 trebles, because there are 8 trebles. That then will come to a total of £10 in entirety staked on that bet. Yeah, it should come to no more than £10. Well, it won't, unless you made an error. The return on that, so basically, if all 3 of these matches there's 5 goals or more, you will win £1,324.30. What you want in the matches, you want lots of early goals, because then it can give you a very, very tasty cash out. I've had a couple of £100 before I used to do this tipping line where I could cash out at half time. You can do that. You can do a partial cash out where you just cash out part of the bet, then you've still got some of it running. I'll leave it entirely up to you, but when I explain my profit and loss at the end of the day, I will do it as though I haven't cashed out. So there you are. I'll just scroll back up for the place pots. Excuse me, and there you are. The place pots, as you can see at Cheltenham, I picked 2 horses in some of the races. Yeah, you'll see it. It's 4 times in total. What that is, that's called a permutation. So it costs slightly extra. So all you have to do is just reduce your stakes. So you've got 2 horses there. So it's 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So it's 2, 4, 8, 16. So it's 16 bets on the slip, or online if you place it online. I have got a video that you can watch about how to place a place pot on Betfair. So then you reduce your stake down to 10p, and all it costs is £1.60. And I'll just show you Doncaster. Look, if you look at Doncaster, we've picked 2 horses twice. So 1, 1, 2. Yeah, 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 1 is still 2. And then you go to the next one, which is 2. So 2 times 2 is 4. 4 bets, as you can see, at a stake of 25 pence per line, which comes to £1. So there you are. I shall leave it on the place pot so you can quickly jot them down. The best of luck. A quick tip, if you're watching the horse racing, get your laptop out or your phone and download Flash Score. Open an account, it's dead easy. You can open an account via Google and it'll log you in automatically. Then all you do, click the orange star at the side of the matches, the Wigan match, the Stags match, and the Stockport match. There you have it. Look, if you just select those 3 matches on Flash Score, turn your volume up, and then you will get a cheer when there's a goal. But I'll just make it quite clear, if there are 2 cheers close together, don't get your hopes up too much, because a cheer can mean a goal, but shortly after, a cheer again can mean a disallowed goal. So it'll be worth, if you get 2 cheers together, have a quick look at your phone to make sure it's not disallowed. The best of luck. Come on then, Charlie Winters signing out. Cheers, thank you everybody.